We want to divide using long division. So the same as synthetic, we want to make sure that it's set up first before we jump into that. So in synthetic, we talked about that you want to make sure that you have the highest to lowest power and there's no terms that are missing. This one we have the square, power of 1, power of 0, so it is descending powers, there's no terms missing. Therefore we know we're ready to set up our long division. So what you do is you're going to take whatever one you're dividing by, and this one's going to go on the outside of your division bar. We have division here, and you have 2x squared plus 3x plus minus 35. That's going to go inside division bar there. So again, we have powers are descending. We have no terms that are missing. So now we have everything that we need to start with our long division process. What you do for long division is you want to ask yourself, what do I need to multiply x by in order to get 2x squared? So if I want to go from x to 2x squared, I would need to multiply the x by a 2, but I would also need to multiply by an x because you want to get 2x squared as a result, and you have 1 there, so you need 1 more x. The same thing that you would do for regular long division if you're working with numbers, you would take this and multiply it by whatever is on the outside. You'll write your answer underneath here. So 2x times x is 2x squared, and then 2x times 5 is 10x. So now we've multiplied this times each thing on the outside. That result goes underneath here. When you're doing long division, just as if you would do for regular numbers, we need to subtract these. So these two, if you subtract it, you get a 0. And this you have 3 minus 10 will give you negative 7x. You're always subtracting with long division. Just like regular division, you would bring the next number down. So in this case, we're going to bring down the negative 35. You're only allowed to bring down one number at a time, just like regular long division. And then you want to ask yourself, what do I have to multiply x by in order to get negative 7x? Okay, well you definitely would need a minus 7, and we don't need any more x's because we already have one there. Negative 7 times x will give you negative 7x. Take this one, multiply by both things on the outside, we get negative 7x. Negative 7 times 5 will give you negative 35. When we subtract these, we have exactly the same thing on top and same thing on the bottom, so when you subtract those, you're going to get a 0. So therefore, this part on top, that would be considered your quotient. This part here would be considered your remainder. So if you wanted to write out your answer, this divided by that, the answer is actually just going to be 2x minus 7. We don't have any remainder part that comes afterwards, so this would be your entire answer.